Hey YouTubers, diecast collectors. It's November 20th, 2013. This video is getting uploaded a little later because I've been trying to get my uploading to work, because I was trying to do it on, I think it was November 7th, and that was before these monkeys finally got this junk resolved on the Google YouTube marriage, the unfortunate junk that everyone's had to go through now, which I'm really getting tired of this mess. I really wish they would just go their separate ways and realize this isn't going to work, but I think they're just going to have their head in everything. I would really hate the fact that now I'm trying to get it to where I can disconnect from my page Google Plus completely, but they're not letting me do that now. They're just making it so I can disconnect, yet I still, if I want to leave comments on stuff, they still will not let me. They're going to make me reconnect to Google Plus, which is really becoming a pain, which I'm absolutely not liking. I think it's just a bunch of junk, but that's really for another video. But that's just my opinion still on it all, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. So the first thing I went to, this was probably the first week in November. I think on Wednesday or Tuesday, I ended up going to Tuesday Morning next to me, and I ended up getting the boulevards because, as you know, if you guys are well-seasoned collectors and you've paid attention to any of the channels that are on here, a few Tuesday Mornings and Ollies are getting boulevards, and I managed to pick up the first complete set, which was pretty cool. So, very first car I got was this Jeep Wagoneer. It's a 1988 Wagoneer. It's pretty cool. This has a lot of the trim, this wood paneled trim. Cool thing is the actual headlights here, the headlights are painted. They kind of look like KC Highlights headlights. They're pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, really nice car. Interior has a roll bar, so I guess you could say the interior's been a bit customized. Stock on the outside, but the rest of it's kind of custom, so you can see kind of here. Yeah, really nice though. Got a nice metal base, like all boulevards do. I really wish they'd bring the rider tires back to one of their mid-price series. Not cheap like a $1 car, but like these were $3 when they retailed. So they were kind of a step up from the cheap cars, but they were just before you got into pop culture, which was like $4.50, and I think these were like $3. I want to say I paid $2 for these, so these was $10 for the whole set, so I really can't complain. Well, me and my mom went out to the store, so it wasn't a whole lot, so I'll say that was pretty good deal for the money. Yeah, but there's the top. It's kind of got the ridges in it, but like I said, it's a pretty cool Wagoneer. I love the colors, and if you'll notice, guys, to add a little more, they didn't add the stripe. They don't have this little text here at the bottom that says Legends or Big Hits or any of that stuff. So I'm wondering if this was actually the first of this series. So I'm pretty lucky to find these. I mean, to get all 5 of these, because when I went, first time I went, I think they had 2 sets on the pegs, 2 complete sets, but when I went back, I think they had the Wagoneer, but I don't think they had the Bronco. They had the Corvette and the C6 Racer, but the Bronco and the Porsche weren't there. So I was pretty lucky to get these. I had these on hold for a while, so there's another top tip, guys. If you want to get something at Tuesday Morning yet you don't have the coin to buy it, or you don't want to buy it quite then, you can actually ask them to hold it for you, and some of them, depending on which, will actually hold stuff for quite a while if you call in. So Tuesday morning has a pretty good hold policy, so that's enough of that one. Next car, I got the C6 Racer. This one's pretty cool. It's got actual sponsor decals. It says Champion right there, Mallory right there. You can't see it, but it says Hearst. And there's a little Bell helmet logo, like for Bell, the helmet company. I really like this a lot. It's got a nice silver with the red, and then a black stripe, and then to kind of set it off on the top, it's got this red, black stripe with the 6 on it. I like this one, actually. I mean, this isn't my favorite out of the whole bunch, but I still think it's pretty cool what they did with the color scheme. I do like this a little bit. Unfortunately, there's no taillight tampo. Headlights, I guess these are kind of molded in, so... Some of the boulevards, they didn't all do headlight or taillight tampos, but this one had more graphics, so I guess that's kind of what really sets this one off. But it's still pretty cool. Another car I got, this was one of my favorites out of the whole bunch, except for that yellow Porsche. I really like that one, but this one's pretty nice. 63 Vet. Here's the artwork on the back. So yeah, like I said, I got all 5 of these. I got the Wagoneer, Porsche, the Bronco, the Corvette, 63, and the C6R. So, luckily, picked up the whole set, so that was a pretty good haul find. Again, these wheels they have the Goodyear script on these, actually. I wish you can kind of see it, but it's got Goodyear script on here. 614. I wish I had a nicer camera, but it's not that bad. Really nice car, but like I said, metal base. Every one of these metal base. I don't really like to say metal base every time I show one of these off, but again, a metal base. Nice gray wheels, but very cool. I don't think I have a 63 Vet in this series, like I said, but pretty nice. I do like this one. And the next car. This one's cool. This is a Porsche 993 GT2. I love this car. I mean, I really like this one. I do like Porsches in general. I think they're cool cars. Very nice German engineering. But yeah, I do like this one. It's actually got the little hood pins and the tampos on the front. I mean, I don't see any reason they don't tampo all of this, but they still did some pretty good work. Some of them don't have all the tampos. I mean, they don't tampo the door handle right here and some of the stuff. I mean, but still cool. Very nice yellow center wheels with a chrome lip. I do like that. Those are some sweet wheels. I like those. Rather skinny tires, but a very wide engine. Actually, it's got a very wide rear end, big butt, Kardashian butt in the back. But yeah, because I just like these whale tail Porsches too, because of the big spoiler that these have. But pretty cool. I think the interior actually has the roll cage. I'm not sure. Yeah, the interior actually has a roll cage on it, so it's pretty nice. This one is, everyone knows this, the infamous OJ car, but this is a 85 Bronco 4x4. This is not, people might note the difference that this actually isn't the custom Bronco, that one that's got that shell on the back with the spare tire up here, and it's a shorter version. It's not the little Bronco. This is actually the larger one that came out in 85. The custom Bronco is based off the older year, but nevertheless, this is a cool car. I love these wheels on this. They kind of look like center cap wheels. I love the look of these big tires. There's nothing exciting going on up front. There's really no paint. Just kind of a plain front bumper, but still pretty cool. And they did put taillight tampos on this, which make this a pretty nice piece. Metal base again. And they actually bothered to tampo the door handles on this one, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's really not a whole lot going on here. There's just like a simple blue stripe, and then they did the Bronco script right there. So they even got some of the turn markers painted out there. So this is pretty nice. Okay, so now that I've showed that, a few days later I actually did go to Ollie's. I think that was on Thursday at the beginning of the month. And I did pick something else up. Oh, and another, as an alert to you guys, please check out your Ollie's, because they actually are starting to get Cars of the Decade stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't want to buy one because they were still too much. I thought they should have been $1 at Ollie's, because that was a little much for a car that just basically had just basic tires and nothing really too much else going on, because it didn't seem like they wanted to get rid of them. That's probably why they're going to keep so many of those Cars of the Decades on the pegs, because that's just too much money for a basic Hot Wheel. That's pretty much, to me, Cars of the Decades are just basic Hot Wheels, just with the fancy packaging. So yeah, like I said, I didn't bother to buy them because that was too much money. $2 a piece was just, I didn't want to pay that. So this car right here, 124 scale muscle cars, release 55 from Johnny Lightning. This one by Tommy, but actually this wasn't too bad of a piece considering Johnny Lightning by Tommy. Unfortunately, if you guys have read any forums, it really sucks that Johnny Lightning is going to be going away, but the one company I hope that picks him up is Auto World, because to be honest, I hope Auto World does buy him out, because they've been doing some pretty killer pieces with the other stuff, and I actually did manage to find some Auto World pieces out at my Walmart, and I found the Dodge Dart Swinger. I've been trying to find in that bullet green Mustang, and I've actually got those on my Christmas list. So anyways, I'll quit yapping, I'll get to the car. Very nice yellow. The front grill shell is a painted black, and it's got the edge around the outside. It's very nice. This is cool. It's actually, running boards are painted. Interior, there's really nothing too fancy going on. I mean, there's a black steering wheel. I don't know if there's actually gauges on that, but I don't think so. But still pretty nice. Good pair of American Racing. I don't know if these are American Racing or whatever, but these are pretty nice wheels on this car. I call it Fast Cheddar because of the yellow. So yeah, pretty cool car. This was actually $8, so if you guys want a 34 Ford Coupe, check it out. I mean, $8 at Ollie's is really not so bad for a nice piece. This is pretty nice. The hood is not actually hinged. It does lift off, which is why this has this long packaging that actually keeps the hood on there, but it's actually taped down. But yeah, pretty nice piece. There's taillights kind of painted into the fenders. I wish they were lens, but yeah, well, can't complain. $8 wasn't so bad for this. And me and my mom, I bought this. You know, my mom bought me this, so I wanted it because I'd seen it at Ollie's like a few months before, and I wanted this car, so I like it. They did have a Ford Courier sedan delivery, but I didn't think it was as nice. It was okay, but yeah, I like the detail on this one better, honestly. Alright, so here's the base right here. Honestly, the base is actually the nicest thing on this car to me. I think that's really what sold it to me, because I liked how they did this on here. They actually have the full engine and all the hoses and stuff. Not hoses, but all the exhausts. The exhausts are nice, so I like how they did this piece. Oh, they got all the strut bars, or the the linkages back here. So yeah, this is actually a pretty nice piece. But this is nice. Another thing with this car, I actually had this QR code up here that you can scan with your smartphone, I guess. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, I don't know what it is, but pretty cool. So a few days later, I went out to my Five Below. Unfortunately, now my Five Below is closing, I think. I think that's what happened. I think they're going to be putting in a new store, which really sucks because I like Five Below, and I guess this was the last hurrah for them, which really stinks. But the first car I got was the Stingray Vet 2004. This is new for 2013. Not the 14 card, but 2013. But still, I wanted this car more than anything, so I really had to get it. Love the way this looks. I like how they did the they didn't quite do the Stingray badge on the side, but I don't think there's anything badging on the side, but still it's pretty cool. Tampoed the headlights. They did that little marker thing, that not marker, but they did the little badge on the front. They even did the little scoop, which is cool. Carbon fiber roof. I was wondering when Mattel was going to release one of these. I kind of already knew because Mattel and Corvettes, they always pretty much release a new release of Vets, so it's pretty cool. Taillight tampos. Always good when you get front and back taillight and headlight, because I like when they do that. But yeah. Honestly though, I think red's the color to buy in this. I mean, I know Mattel's probably going to do, as usual, they're going to do all kinds of crazy colors. They're probably going to have a green, like a lime green, and they might end up doing a silver. A silver would be nice to find, but for right now, man, I just like the red. And that's probably the only one of this I'm going to buy because, I don't know, I get so tired of seeing so many Vets on the pegs. They're probably going to do a Grand Sport or a Zeo, whatever. So yeah, but still pretty cool car. They'll probably do a Z07, Z08, or whatever they call it. So, and they're probably going to do a billion different versions of this car. I already know it because, I mean, that's how Hot Wheels is. They know that people will buy Vets, so Vets are sellers for them. But yeah, that'll probably be the thing. Anyway, I'll move on. Another car I got was this Ford Ranchero. Yeah, I'm not saving that one till last. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I don't know why it's in the off-road series. Some of the cars that have been in the off-road series, it's kind of weird how they're branding these as off-road. This isn't exactly an off-road series. This would say more of muscle cars, but I guess it's just them. They're putting some weird cars in the off-road. I just don't get it. But I think that's just their department, which is really weird, but chrome base, pretty nice. I like this car. It kind of reminds me of a Counting Cars, Danny the Count Customs type of car with the scallops on the hood. You can kind of see that it's got like almost like reverse scallops. I like that look. It's kind of like a lowrider slash street rod, but I do like this one. There's no headlight or taillight tampos because it's pretty much a graphics car, as I call them. That's pretty much just they let the graphics on this one do the talking. It's not exactly a plain Jane car, but still pretty cool. Finally, last but not least, I did get this one. I have been looking for this forever, guys. I cannot tell you how much this has been a pain to find. Now, I wouldn't mind getting the Herbie Love Bug, but for right now, this'll do. I want to get the Mystery Machine. That's another one that I really want badly. I want a Mystery Machine. I want to find the Herbie Love Bug. So, two cars I'm definitely on the hunt for still, but for right now, this one kind of did it. I really like this one a lot. Like I said, on the front here, pretty simple stuff going on. I mean, there's really not much else with this car. It's just got the same exact look as that because it was a cartoon. I mean, they really didn't have a whole lot going on with this car, so it's pretty cool. Though still, I do like this piece. Yeah, they have this little thing where this snaps in, so there's only one rivet on the base. But yeah, nevertheless, pretty sweet. I know Retro Entertainment's going to be releasing a flying version of this. I don't know how much better they're going to be able to make it with Retro Entertainment though, because still it's pretty much a basic car. I don't know what on this you could tampo, but yeah, still pretty cool. Like I said, had to have this piece because, you know, Retro Entertainments aren't exactly the big thing around my area. Unfortunately, Retro Entertainments just don't hit the pegs as much. So, whenever I can find $1 movie cars, I do like to pick them up. So, yeah, nice clear wheels. I mean, that's really just to make them kind of look like they're invisible, but I kind of see what they were trying to do there. But pretty cool. There's really not a whole lot. It just says that this is made for space travel in the late 21st century. So, yeah, pretty cool. So, yeah, neat car. So YouTubers, that is my haul. This will probably be the last video before Christmas, because I'm kind of on a strict no buying policy until then. So this might give me some time to make some random videos. Maybe I'll make one about diecast industry. Maybe I'll make some new videos, because now I'll actually have time to do all that stuff. So like I said, that's probably going to be the last haul video until then. So like I said, keep an eye out and just check my channel, see what I have going on. And as usual, I know I say it a million times, but like, comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave comments down below. My favorite thing, honestly, to get on my channel is comments, because I like to see what people have to say, you know. If you like something, tell me about it. If you view it, you know, say something. So, like I said, guys and gals, just make sure you keep collecting and have a fun time doing it. And while you're out there, like I said, just keep looking for stuff depending on what's in your area. And the last thing I have to say, if it has to do with diecast, it has to be the J-Man 63. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye.